All right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live for the second of four quarter-final first legs over today and tomorrow. We've just saw an exciting game between Arsenal and Real Madrid where Real ran out 2-0 winners. And now we're over to Munich where Bayern welcome Lyon. It should be a really exciting game, Harry.
Yeah, the games just keep getting better and better. A brilliant match between Real Madrid and Arsenal, and a game tonight that could even be even better than what we've just watched. Two sides that will have ambitions to go deep in this tournament. Olympique Lyonnais, they are the Champions League. They've won it so many times. They love this competition, and again, we know the season they're having, the football they've played, and the ambitions that they will go on and expect to win this trophy. And Joe Montemurro will be hoping to deliver the UWCL back to France. For Bayern Munich, as we said, all the ties are competitive. This is probably one of the toughest teams they could have drawn, but they will back themselves against the challenge to go and put on a good performance, especially at home. We've seen what Real Madrid could do when they were the side who probably weren't favoured to win the game. Bayern Munich have got to do the same tonight. Can they put on a good performance and cause Lyon some problems? Because if they can do that, when this game could get very, very interesting. So Bayern, they've got to make it difficult for Lyon tonight.
Well, exactly. I don't think there's any reason why we shouldn't expect Bayern to get something from this game. You look at the two sides on paper, and of course Lyon have an incredibly talented squad. But there's also immense talent in this Bayern side. They're top of the Frauen Bundesliga for a reason. And it's not like that's an easy league to win.
No.
They've been ran incredibly close this season by the likes of Wolfsburg, by Leverkusen, by Eintracht Frankfurt. They're teams who are really quality. And so I think in that regard, Bayern have shown this season they can really compete. And you add to that the fact they've had a number of high-profile injuries. They've had Lena Oberdorf out for most of the season, or all of the season so far, pretty much. They've had, of course, Georgia Stanley out now for a while.
Yeah.
So they've dealt with some pretty big injuries, and yet they're still in a position where they are here to compete. They're top of the league in the Frauen Bundesliga. They're into the DFB Pokal semi-finals.
Yes.
And, of course, they've got this game tonight in the quarterfinals against Olympique Lyonnais, where they'll be looking to try and get into semi-finals. So, yeah, I think they're in a really good position. Bayern. I think there's every chance that they take a game tonight to Lyon. Now that's not disrespecting the quality Lyon possess, though, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Lyon are a ridiculously good side, and they will. The thing is, what you get with sides like Lyon is that when they see a draw, no matter who they get, they'll back themselves to win. Yes, I'll see playing someone like Barcelona is a bit different to playing someone like Bayern Munich, but still, Lyon don't fear anyone. They are that kind of side that they would expect to go and beat every other club in the world. And that is what makes it difficult to beat them. Bayern Munich, they've just got to be frustrating tonight. They've got to put on a really solid performance defensively. They've got to limit Lyon in attacking areas. And if they can do that, then potentially they can try and cause a few problems themselves. But the main thing tonight will be to limit what Lyon can do. Get yourself on the ball, get yourself settled into the match, and then just start to see how you can keep pushing forwards and potentially think about getting yourself a couple goals. But limit Lyon, and you just make it more difficult for them to win the game.
Yeah, someone checked up to the stream depressed after the Arsenal results. Rise says, should be a fun match. We've really been treated this week. Indeed. Brilliant matchups in the women's game, actually, in general right now. It's been fantastic. And P3 Mazza says, I thought WSL teams would batter Farmers League Real Madrid. Just because there's two good teams, that is why we call it a Farmers League, P3 Mazza. So you're just proving our point, but thank you very much. And let's look at the sides then for tonight's game. Of course, Bayern Munich, the home side, and this is at the Bayern Campus Platz 1 in Munich. In München. Unfortunately, not at the Allianz Arena tonight, which is a shame. Again, we're not seeing either of the games tonight at the men's stadiums. This feels like one that could have been, but to be fair, looking at the attendance, understandably not. Or at least from Joe Montemurro's interview here. Let's have a look, though, at the home side. Bayern Munich, a 4-2-3-1 in goal. It's Maria Gross. It's then a back four of Gwyn, Sembrant, Magdalena Eriksson, and Hansen. In the pivot, it's Zadrozel and Caruso. On the right wing, it looks like it'll be Lea Schuler. On the left wing, Clara Buell. In attack midfield, Dalman. And leading the line, Pernilla Harder. Now, that could be a little bit different. It could be Dalman on the wing. Could be Schuler up front, Harder in the 10. We'll have to wait and see how that looks for Bayern. But they're a really good side, Bayern. Harder in great form. Looks like a strong lineup.
Yeah, it's one of those where you look at it and they have all the elements you need to go and cause Lyon a lot of problems. They've got a really strong back line. I think defensively they set up really nicely with the four at the back. I think with high quality, and the two just sitting in front of it. They're really solid as that kind of defensive six. And then that attacking front four is really, really talented. You've got a lot of players who can punish. You've got a lot of players there who are brilliant on the counter-attack. And if Bayern can turn that ball over, if they can get that ball into those attacking forwards, then they will cause problems. Pernilla Harder is a top quality forward. Leah Schuler is having a really strong campaign and has shown that in the bigger game she can shine. So this is certainly going to be I'm expecting a good performance from Bayern. They're a top side and they've played really well at times this season. And when you look at that side on paper, they can deliver a top quality performance.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. It's a good team for Bayern. I'm slightly surprised to not see Sydney Lohmann involved. I think she's been really good for Bayern this season, but still a very strong team for Bayern. Let's have a look then at the visitors, Olympique Lyonnais. It's a fairly obvious team for Lyon. In goal, it's Christine Endler, a back four of Carpenter, Gilles Renard and Selma Bakker. In the middle three, it's Egarola, Heaps and Marajan, and a front line of Kadidia Tajiani, Dumonet and Chawinga. Incredible team for Lyon.
Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? They've got quality across the board. I said in the preview this morning, they've got that brilliant balance of incredible young talent and experienced veterans of the game like Wendy Renard. And they've just got some really, really, really... It's an incredible squad. It's just an incredible lineup. And again, it's one of those where if Lyon play to the top of their game, no side in the world can handle them.
Yeah.
So Bayern... Yes, they've got to play as well as they can. They've got to put on a really good performance. But if Lyon want to win this game, they will win. It is as simple as that. So yeah, let's see what happens. Can Bayern make it difficult for them? Will Lyon just prove to be too strong? It's going to be a really, really good game of football.
Should be a very good game. Michaela says, Mia Samia, let's go Bayern. Yeah, Bayern, I think, will give it their all tonight. It's going to be really interesting, though. Two sides who should be evenly matched. Let's get in some predictions then. If you're watching along, get involved in the live chat, give us your prediction. But we're going to start here in the studio. Harry, what is your prediction for today's game?
I'm going to stick with what I said on this morning's preview. I'm going to go for a draw. I think Bayern Munich will use that home advantage and they will put on a really good performance to keep themselves in the tie. I think that it will be... I think Bayern again, I'll go 1-1. I was going to go 2-2, but that's quite a lot of goals for two sides who are really good defensively. So I will go 1-1. I think Bayern will take the lead through Gwyn, and then it will be a Lyon equaliser from... I could have an absolute pick of players. I will go Lindsay Heaps.
Yeah, fair enough. Stepping up in the big moment there. It's difficult for me. I can't remember what I said in the preview to be here. I think I went for a Lyon win, and I think I'm going to stick with a Lyon win. I'm going to go 2-1 Olympique Lyonnais. I think it will be a tight game. I think Bayern will make it difficult, but I will say goals from... I'll go Pernilla Harder to open the scoring for Bayern. I think Lyon will come back from there with a brace from Melchi Dumonet.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's one of those where, again, similar to earlier, there is one side who you'd expect to win, but the other side have a really solid chance of getting something from the game.
Yeah, definitely so. Rama Ali says Bayern lineup not strong enough. Lyon taking it if not a draw. Okay, fair enough. Thank you for your prediction, Rama Ali. Felice going 2-1 Lyon. Back, just copying my prediction there, Phil. But yeah, it says I wouldn't be surprised though if Lyon score early and it gets out of hand. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Lyon always have that potential, don't they? Olympique Lyonnais.
Yeah, as I said, on their day they can blow any side out of the water, and they could end up turning Bayern over here and winning this game 3-0, and then next week,
incredibly disappointing.
Next week we've got to sit here for 90 minutes and watch Lyon just knock the ball around for just and play some nice football. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think in a quarter-final, Bayern will put up a steely resolve. And I do think that defensively they do look quite strong. I really do like that back line for Bayern. So I do think that even if Lyon are in control of this game, I don't think they'll put too many past them that it will get silly.
Lyon, though, looking to go all the way. They reached the final last year. Does it feel like with Barcelona in a year of transition, that this is a very good opportunity for Lyon to lay claim back to a trophy that used to really belong to them?
Yeah, I definitely think so. As you say, Barcelona have not been perfect this season, and that will, I think, between Lyon and Montemurro, that will really excite them, especially the way that Lyon have been playing. if even Barcelona on a good day will be very even with this Lyon side. If Barcelona have another rough performance like we have seen a couple of times this season, then potentially things could get messy. But yeah, for Lyon, I think they'll really fancy themselves this year. They're playing so well that it doesn't matter who they play. They seem to just beat them.
Yeah, indeed. CC Agent asking, where can I watch? Well, for everyone who's looking for where to watch it, in the UK it's on TNT Sports, but it is also available on DAZN. So that's where you can find it. If you can't find a way to watch it though, please feel free to join us here, and even if you can, join us here for tonight's coverage. Bernie says 2-2. Dumoulin and Diani for Lyon, Harder and Gwyn for Bayern. I could definitely see it.
Yeah, I like that. That's a solid prediction. I do think that it will be close tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And P3 Mazza going 1-1 as well. Poland chat so far, 40% Bayern, 52% going the way of Lyon, and 8% think this game will be a draw.
It's pretty close. I think, again, yeah, similar. It will be it should be a fairly close contest.
Yeah.
Although that Lyon side is ridiculous. Every time you look at it on paper, it just looks insane. To have so many world-class elite players in 1-11 is just incredible.
Yeah, definitely so. Bernie's saying, and I'm trying to often watch this now, calling for Slager's head. Do you guys think it's Slager's out time already? No, definitely not.
This is what I said it during the stream. Sides seem to panic.
So reactionary.
Especially at the top of the WSL. Sides seem to panic every time they lose one game.
Yeah.
You know, they've lost to a Liverpool side who have currently beat everyone, including a Man United under Amber Whiteley, and a Real Madrid side who are really strong. I think the problem is that a lot of Arsenal fans underestimate how good Real Madrid are, and that caught them out tonight. So now they seem really surprised that they've lost. But at the end of the day, Real Madrid are a good side.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, back get underway.
I love the away Lyon support, by the way. Brilliant.
Yeah. That really is an impressive turnout. Incredibly strong support for Lyon.
Understandably so, then, when they are a ridiculously strong side, you expect them to follow them, home and away.
Same really with Barcelona. When you dominate on the European scene like that, we are now underway here in Munich. Bayern getting us underway in this crucial Champions League quarter-final first leg. Bayern Munich versus Olympique Lyonnais for a place in the semi-finals. And it's Bayern settling into possession early on here then. Sembrant back to Magdalena Eriksson. The pass forward looking for Clara Buell, cut out well though by Carpenter, sends it back the other way. Dumoulin there in a clash with Eriksson, but she does concede a throw, and that will be Bayern's thrown on the far side.
Yeah, it's important that Bayern settle into this game. I'm intrigued to see whether they'll adopt the kind of conservative and safe approach to start the game, or whether they look to hit Lyon hard and fast and play positively and play ambitiously. So I think I'd expect them to play pretty conservative and just take the first 5-10 minutes slow, because that's usually what sides do over 2 legs. You don't want to go hard and fast and then ruin your chances. But you could catch Lyon out if you decide to go for it.
I think it's a real shame tonight's game, by the way, it's not in the Allianz. Germany's I would view as quite a progressive country.
Yeah.
So, and I think you easily sell it out if you've got the attraction of Lyon. Lyon bring a huge travelling support as well. So I'm surprised they've not opened up the Allianz tonight, but it is Bayern coming forwards now here early on. Daumann gives it to Harder. Good run from Harder, pokes it goalwards into the side netting though. And they just didn't quite find a route through to goal to get a good shot away. Harder's bemused as to why, or furious as to why that isn't a corner.
We'll have a look.
Has she got merit behind that frustration?
Right.
Yeah, that took a deflection off Vanessa Gilles.
I think the problem is for Harder, that is going to be very difficult for any official to spot that.
Yeah, true.
With all the bodies in there. But yeah, understandably frustrated. But good from Bayern there. They pounced there on Lyon, a sloppy piece of play from Lyon. But yeah, as you say, this is a really strong attention all across that far side. That there's barely an empty seat. It's really strong. Yeah,
definitely. So I'm surprised. And I think if you open up the Allianz with no Bayern games on this week, men's games, surely they'd. I think
it's about selling and promoting events at the end of the day. Even TNT have got got 2 of the 4 games, just didn't promote them.
Yeah. Here is Selma Bakker. Now Wendy Renard. Move the ball from left to right. Gilles. Fizzes a ball into Diani, who brings it under her control nicely. Will drive inside now. This is also 2 incredibly high caliber teams.
Yeah.
In fact, any side at this level of the competition should be, but especially these two. I'd argue that this is the best tie of the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I think in terms of the closeness and the pedigree, obviously, I think if Bayern were to get through the semi-finals, it would be the shock. But that's more because of Lyon's history and their expectations going in to win it than Bayern
being forced back here by the press of Dalman, and that was blocked well.
Smashed hit the assistant referee in the face on the near side. Looks to be all right though.
Yeah, she's firmed it well. Heaps does well to see that back to Selma Bakker. Now Renard. Here's Endler.
Bayern are really doing well. They're getting in the face of Lyon. Not letting them settle.
That's what they've got to do. You can't allow Lyon to find the rhythm in this game. Melchi Dumoulin tries to play that ball forward into Diani. It's cut out well, though, by Eriksson, who anticipated it nicely. Good movement from Caruso here. Fantastic signing, by the way. Coming in the winter window from Juventus.
I think that pivot tonight for Bayern is strong. And when you think that, obviously Stanway's out injured, Urbadorf's only just coming back. With those two players as well.
It's a really nice rotation, isn't it?
It's incredible. But again, squad depth is a huge thing when it comes to being able to challenge for trophies.
And I think when we watched the game against Arsenal back in December, they did look to be lacking a bit of creativity, I think, in the midfield area. I think Georgia Stanway had a difficult game there.
Yeah. That was so bizarre, that one at Meadow Park.
Well, that was a difficult game for everyone, to be fair.
Both sides scored corners just because they put the ball in the air, it flew in.
Bernie and Alex both commenting on the use of Heaps rather than Horan. I personally don't understand it. It's a personal choice, and she's entitled to do whatever she wants with it. But I think when you build your as a footballer, your name is your brand.
So iconic, yeah.
And so I find it. I love that it's a nice commitment to your partner and stuff like that. So I understand it. If that's what you want to do, cool. But I think when you're a footballer, to have your name as your brand, it's really important. And yeah, I mean, Lindsay Horan's still iconic, whether she's called Horan or Heaps.
Oh yeah, I think at the end of the day, it doesn't affect her footballing ability, which is the main thing.
Yeah. And obviously Sophia Smith now, Sophia Wilson.
But again, it's the pedigree that you hear the name Lindsay Horan and you just think world class.
Even with Sophia Smith, it's got a ring to it.
Yeah.
I don't think Sophia Wilson has yet. But that's just because of the gravitas attached to the name.
Well, they will develop. Once you get used to it, it won't really matter. Like I think now with James Turner at Tottenham,
I think it's different though with Horan because she's been iconic for
she's towards the end
so
of her
many
career.
years. Exactly.
Whereas Sophia Wilson's still got a lot of things to develop and a lot of things to win.
Yeah. Here come Olympique Lyonnais. Then Hansen swings it into the box. Cleared away on his fast. Dumoulin, and that's over the bar. There was a block in there, though, to be fair. I wondered how she managed to get that so high. It was a good block.
It's a good touch because it's good stuff from Lyon down the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Not a bad ball in.
Oh, it's Chewinga, sorry, not Dumoulin.
That's a big block in there.
But that is an important one. There's Caruso getting across there. Important block. And now a corner from Lyon. Ball delivered in. That is headed away by Sembrant. Renard trying to see this out for another corner though, and will do successfully.
You think
we sell back over to take it?
You think if you've got Wendy Renard on the pitch, you just smash it in the penalty area because the way she just lurks towards the back post is incredible. Feels like you need the jaws.
Well, you've got Vanessa Gilles in there as well.
Yeah.
He's a huge aerial threat for Lyon. And Lindsay Heaps as well.
Heaps. It's because I was alright.
From Selma Bakker in towards the middle of the area, cleared away well by Bayern, and that is back now with Ellie Carpenter. Well, she's going to actually allow Christine Endler to take it. Who's on the halfway line? Just puts it back in the box. Renard has stayed up there. One back out the pitch here. Dumoulin unable to keep hold of it, and there is a foul there on Gwyn, who seems to be down some discomfort.
Yeah, just got caught there, Gwyn. A player enjoying a really strong season. Both fought, had a really strong kind of a brilliant 2024 with both Bayern and Germany.
Yeah. Go when 1G pieces. I'm a Barcelona fan. Who do you think has more of a chance to knock us out, Chelsea or Lyon? That's really difficult. I think both sides are. I think it's so close between those top three, that bracket of teams now. For me, it's just Lyon at the moment.
Yeah, the problem is, obviously, because of the draw, Lyon and Barca would only meet in the finals, that wouldn't I wouldn't
not really
it's, yeah, it's
knocking
not
out, is it?
knocking, it's
Yeah.
just beating over 90 minutes. But yeah, I think if it's who is more likely to beat Barcelona, I think Lyon.
Mertier now predicting 3-1 Lyon. Fair enough. And Elaine Silverio, I'm going to hope that's correct. Welcome to the stream, joining us from Brazil. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks everyone for tuning in for this evening's stream. And if you are watching along and enjoying, get involved in the live chat. And of course, if you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It massively helps us out. Well, Gwyn is still down here, and that will be a point of concern here for the Bayern bench. An incredibly important player.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It looks like it's one of you see it all the time across football, where the ball just goes up in the air. Two players go up for it. One player kicks the ball away. They both put their legs in the air. One kicks the ball away, and one just catches kind of the bottom end of the foot of the other player. And it's simple foul, and you move on with it. But it really does seem to Gwyn's in a lot of discomfort.
Well, it was a bit of a weird one because it should never have been allowed to happen. It had already been a handball from Marajan, so it shouldn't have. The game was supposed to be stopped, but they kept playing despite the referee's whistle, and then obviously that's led to the injury here for Gillian Gwyn.
Yeah, opportunity for Bayern Munich just to kind of just have a chat and regroup. Not a bad first 10 minutes. I think Bayern will be hoping that Gwyn is alright to continue. Just it looks like they're actually just taping up the ankle, which I think the complaint from Renard is that if the treatment should be done off the pitch. You assess her on the pitch. If you think it needs to be taped up or something, then you take her off and do that.
Yeah, and well, we've got a moment here, and it goes to Go When One GP. And any other Barcelona fans, make sure to join us tomorrow, 5:30 for Wolfsburg versus Barcelona. Should be an exciting one, and of course, join us tomorrow evening. Any City Chelsea fans, anyone who wants to join us for either of those games, from 10 to 8. Very excited for that one personally. Summer asks, do you think Arsenal will win against Liverpool on Saturday? Do you think they will beat Real Madrid in the second leg? So Saturday on the first stand, it's going to be a really difficult game. Liverpool are in good form, and the fact that I think Arsenal may rest up.
If Liverpool bring the same level they did against Arsenal and Man United, then I think they could definitely get a result again. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Because again, I would say that now Arsenal know how Liverpool are going to play, they might be all right, but has Slager's got more adaptability than Amber Whiteley? I'm not incredibly convinced.
Keeler going there.
Yeah, it didn't look like it.
I don't think she's going to continue in this game. All right, so Bayern, deep free kick here. The goalkeeper's going to send it long. Gross. Flick on in there from Schuler. Looking for the run there of Clara Buell. Not how to play. Clara Buell, of course, announcing the other day a new contract extension to 2027.
That's
putting to bed any rumours of a move to Barcelona.
Yeah, that's big for her. Again, as not only for Bayern, as you say, Bayern more pressingly. Gwyn is going to try and continue, by the way. Yeah, massive for Bayern to keep hold of her.
Oh, definitely.
And for Buell, clearly I like the fact she favours considerable game time and potential that Bayern Munich is still the top side.
Well, it's the club she's grown up loving. It's the club that she's been playing for years, and I think that why not stay with Bayern, see if you can win a Champions League. Shot just wide there, and there's no reason why she couldn't still go and play for Barcelona in the future.
But on their day, every player's fit for Bayern. Maybe they add maybe one or two players here and there. They're not far off the top three. I think we've said this before, but I think they are. They're the closest side to Lyon, Chelsea, and Barcelona out of everyone else.
Yeah, indeed. Go when one GP says, I don't know if you know this, but Madrid have never beaten us in their history and have never even got a point. Oh no, I know, and that's why I call it. That's why I call the Liga a Farmers League, and then all the Barcelona fans get annoyed with me. But the closest rivals have never beaten them.
It's going to change on Sunday. I'm going to witness it.
I'll make sure I join Harry on Sunday for the El Clasico.
Have to make it competitive.
I hope so. Good tackle from Carpenter. Here is Lindsay Heaps. Back now to Damaris Egarola. Gilles. Carries it forwards. Carpenter. into Marajan. Brought down in there. But it's a good tackle from Zadrazil. Here's Caruso. Duane wins it back. Turns. Now looking to make stuff happen. Finds Selma Backer. Wide into Chawinga. Back to Backer. If she ever becomes a rapper post-football, that's her first album. I've all over the top there from Wendy Renard. Unable to find the run of Heat.
It's become a really physical game. I don't know whether that tackle on Gwyn is kind of just like spurred by on a little bit. It's become a little bit aggressive.
Yeah. Nice spin in there from Pernilla Harder. Uses Leia Schuler. And now here come Bayern.
Nice.
Uses the run now of Gwyn, who manages to take it away there from Chawinga, who looked like she may get there. Pass now to Zadrazil, who takes aim from range, and that's just over from Zadrazil.
Didn't catch that badly, Zadrazil. Good play from Bayern Munich once again. Harder, just had so much space just to run into. But yeah,
she let it run through her legs. It ran through to Clara Buell, back to Harder, and Harder had the freedom of Munich to run through.
Zadrazil had a time there to just bring herself, a couple of yards forwards, which could have been the difference between finding the back of the net.
Yeah, definitely. Go and 1GP asks, are you streaming the El Clasico? Yes, Harry will be live for that 11 o'clock UK time on Sunday. Unfortunately, I'm not about this weekend for either of the fixtures on Sunday, but Harry will be covering El Clasico and Chelsea Man City.
For the third time out of 4.
It's a shame. I'd love to be there for both games. But I am on my UEFA C course, which is quite important to be fair. But yeah. Dumone. Nice pass into Marajan. Back now to Selma Backer. Pokes it wide into Heaps, who's made this wide option. Backer. Now Renard. Needing a forward option. Goes back to Gilles. Bayern's out possession structure at the moment is really good. It's a 4-4-2 and it's just causing Lyon some problems. And there's a bit too much of an aggressive push there from Caruso.
Yeah, she's frustrated because it's soft, but the problem is as soon as you put two hands on a player like that, you just make the referee's mind up.
Diani's not stupid. Yeah. She knows what's happening there. 2 hands on the back. She's going to go down there every time.
Yeah. But Bayern doing well, as you say, defensively, they are structured so well. It's really solid. But as soon as they get the opportunity to spring out and go and counter, they're taking it. And
they've got the quality in attack to counter-attack effectively.
Yeah.
Lucky says, love the channel, guys. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Lucky. And Bernie asks, do you guys think Chelsea should integrate more homegrown talent? They don't have a lot of Cobham graduates playing regular first-team games. Well, hopefully Lola Brown will be integrated further into the first team over the next few years. Obviously, Akaviva Jones as well. Then you've got the likes of... I don't think, like, Brooke Aspin... I just don't see her at that same level. Vera Jones looks an exciting talent from the academy. There's players that are coming through. Georgia Fox was highly touted at one point. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Lexi Potter, I could see being involved next season.
Research work says it's Batcher, not Backer. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting us know. Again, if there's any mispronunciations, feel free to let us know.
That one does ring a bell.
Yeah, I think we may have been told that one before. It's been a while since we've covered Lyon, to be fair. But Selma Batcher. Yeah, I like that. Bayern celebrating tackles, celebrating winning the ball back in the press.
When players walk away from making a foul, it doesn't get given, so they can't just smirk themselves. They know they got away with it, and then they're going to let everyone know it.
Yeah, the only problem with it being Batcher is it really does ruin her album.
Yeah.
Back to Batcher. I mean, it's still alright.
It's still got a decent ring to it.
It works.
That's if she wants to become a rapper.
I'm not sure if she does.
No.
But I've signed her up for it. Diani. Carpenter. And Duane tries to let that run through to her, but it's picked off there by Bayern. Zadrazil. Now Gilia Gwyn. Plays the ball forwards. Important header there from Batcher. Zadrazil. Now Pernilla Harder. Knocks it wide into Clara Buell. Buell looking to cut inside. Takes aim, and it's just wide. A tempting shot, though, from Clara Buell. The closest to the half so far.
Yeah, I think that caught ended out a little bit. It looked like it was going a lot wider than it was, and it did creep back in a little bit. Not a bad effort from Buell. Worth a shot from there, you never know. Could end up finding the target. Does well. It's not a bad effort. Just past the far post. But could have easily nestled into that bottom corner.
Yeah.
But Bayern probing. Lyon have had the ball, but Bayern are the ones having the shots and having the chances so far. But the thing is, Lyon can turn it on just like that sometimes.
Ball down the line. Can Diani keep it in? She can. Ball into a dangerous area. It's going to fall for Lindsay Heaps, who didn't quite read it, and that's a crucial tackle there from Dolman.
Bayern are stunned that it's been given as a corner, which is interesting because it did look like she obviously just tackled her. But it'll be interesting because the problem is if she hasn't obviously touched the ball, then it's a penalty. Oh, I think this could be interesting because I think Heaps just kicks it off, which is what Bayern are protesting. But surely that means that they don't.
I think it is going to be a corner.
Yeah, it's an awkward one. Bayern probably should just shut up and take the corner.
Yeah. Ball into the box. It's a bit of a mess there, but Bayern get it out. Dolman. Now Gwyn. And plays it in behind. And that's something for Clarville to give chase to. For Carpenter. Burst back quickly and Lyon hold on to possession.
Good, well recovered that. Put the burners on, got back in.
And now slightly out of position here is Chwenga. Gilles.
I do love how from corners Wendy Renard just stays up front.
Yeah. Attempting ball forwards there. Looking for Diani. From Marajan doesn't quite come off though. Someone asked also, do you guys think there'll be a wave of retirement soon? Players like Kim, Renard, Bronze, Earps can play forever. Even though Lucy will probably still be playing for England when she's 60. Yeah, it's natural. You're going to see retirement. I think it'll be more of a gradual process than it looks like. Because, the likes of Ellen White, Jill Scott didn't retire in the same year. So it'll be a more gradual thing. But yeah, I mean, it's natural. Seth Orton as well. It's like more of a gradual thing. So I think also there's a difference between Earps is only 30, and goalkeepers can easily play to mid 30s, late 30s. I think Renard's already 34, so she's probably got 2-3 years left at the top level. There's no reason she could keep going till 40 though. If she stays healthy. It depends what she wants to do. Yeah,
that's the thing. It depends where they're at.
I mean, if Renard doesn't become a manager, it is a huge shame.
Yeah, I
I respect whatever decision she makes, but the idea of Wendy Renard becoming a manager I love that idea.
It's frightening for the rest of football.
Yeah.
Because she should player manage, so her side just loses. Just tap herself up front.
Carpenter puts the ball into the box. Gianni can't quite get there. Marajan tries to keep it alive. One back by Bayern, almost given away there by the keeper. Gwyn tries to hold on to it. It's brought down there by Marajan.
Bizarre decision for Gress to try and play out there. Just put your foot through it. Gets away with it. Yeah, Gwyn was fouled. No complaints there.
Yeah.
But 20 minutes, I think Bayern Munich we'll be happy with.
Benny asks to everyone, whose retirement would hit you the hardest?
Oh. Yeah.
When she almost announces, when she fake announced she was leaving Chelsea, I was in tears. And then she unannounced that, which was good.
I think Brighton will be a tough one. Not obviously that's not going to happen yet, but that will be a real tough one.
Yeah, really Brighton same. Even them just leaving Chelsea, if they ever do. Cuthbert, I was thinking that's a Guro.
So Chelsea players basically.
Fran, because that one feels much more apparent.
Yeah, Fran. I think Nikita Paris as well will be a.
Franco is one of the first players that sort of made me fall in love with the women's game, and then it'll be Sam Kerr. Chance now for Dumonet, bearing in on goal, blocked well by Magdalena Eriksson.
I tell you what, Eriksson took her time to get near her, but I think Dumonet should just release this earlier.
But I think Eriksson makes a double think because Dumonet's expecting to have to beat a player. She does send Brandt really easily with a nice combination with Renard. And Eriksson just gives her time, and then she comes in.
Yeah, good block. Really good block. Montemurro, not happy. But that's the standard. They are 23 minutes in the Champions League quarter-final. They had 65% of the ball, and Joe Montemurro is still unhappy with his side.
Ball into the box. Header across goal. Diani tries to keep it alive here. Zadrazil hounding her. And that's out now for another corner.
That fence there, because that glass bit of facility is right behind that goal.
The ball's gone wide every time, by the way, for Lyon, and they're just not quite getting the shots where it keeps going across the face of goal or hanging in the air, no one can meet it, or headed away by a Bayern player. But it does feel like they keep tempting like that. Eventually, something's got to give.
Yeah.
So Bayern have got to be mindful of that and try and stop these crosses coming in. Corner now for Lyon. Good weight, Renard heads away. Accidentally, Dumoulin does brilliantly to keep that in touch. Puts it back into the box. Headed away by Bayern. And then hooked away. Now get up by Schuler.
Renard did so well to lose her marker. Reaches the header and then
puts it back in the box. It's kept alive by Lindsay Heaps, but saved well by Maria Gross.
What a ball that is into the penalty area. Heaps just doesn't really do enough with it. Brilliant ball. Heaps unmarked. Got to do better with that. Just doesn't catch it right.
Yeah.
That could have been 1-0 Lyon.
Schuler trying to run at play. Oh, Harder, sorry, trying to run at players there. Unable to beat the opposing player. Carpenter thought she'd let that run out of play for a
you could tell she wasn't sure because she hesitated whether to keep it in or not. And she thought, I'll just risk it and let it go. Didn't work. No.
Fine. Trying to make it work. There's a bit of a mess in there. Zadrazil loses it now to Kaladia Taudiani. Ball down the line. Tony recipient is Magdalena Eriksson. Caruso. Sembrant. Eriksson. Back inside to Caruso. Now Delman. That's a great run. Finds Schuler. Back to Buell. Harder. Across the box. Blocked by Selma Vacher. Here is Lea Schuler. That's Renard in front of her. Renard does well there to see her wide. Needs some support here, Schuler. Manages to win herself a throw, kicking it into Renard.
Does the right thing. She's had no support with her on that right-hand side. I thought she would have an option bombing down the right. Gwyn nowhere to be seen.
Gwyn. Headed away in there by Vanessa Gilles.
Crosses aren't the way to go for Bayern Munich tonight. With Gilles and Renard in there, you're never going to win a header. Penina Harder is one of the best, 6-yard box strikers there is, but not when you've got two of the best headers of a football as a centre-half partnership. Again, Bayern getting the ball down, playing some nice stuff.
Dorman. Now Gwyn. Caruso. Cross to Magdalena Eriksson. Here is Eriksson again. Zadrazil. Eriksson. Tries to go down the line into Clara Buell. Good touch from Buell. Takes it past Carpenter. Here's Hansen now. Chance for Bayern. Players in the box there. Tries to cut back to Schuler. Doesn't quite come off. Caruso goes down on the edge. Not deemed a foul there from Diani. And now they'll look to break here. Lyon. Heaps keeps the ball in touch. Options flooding forwards on the counter charge. Not quite. As Bayern prevent them progressing. And that's out now for a throw. Like I said, I thought you guys were Arsenal fans. Not sure how we gave off that impression, Lucky. We have been to the Emirates this season, but we were sat firmly in the away end. Back in September. Dumoulin. Petrovinga, sorry, comes inside. Wow, here's Dumoulin. Marajan. Looks to switch the play. Diani. Now Carpenter. Puts the ball into the box. It is a very poor cross though, and that's out now for a goal kick. Very high standard of football so far though. It's been difficult for either side to play through the other.
The frustration on that Lyon bench is incredible, by the way. They're 0-0 after 27 minutes in a Champions League quarter-final. They've been very competitive, probably been the slightly better side. And they're just furious.
But that's the difference. You see the same with Chelsea. It's the standards you set.
Yeah.
Like, I know they're in a different position when I was going to reference Arsenal, Man City. I know there's a different position there. But I think what you saw from Nick Cushing in the League Cup final is exactly what they need.
Yeah.
It's a manager that's going to come in and show them where the standard is.
Mm.
I think it's what Mark Skinner does as well. And people don't like him for it, but that's what you need in a manager.
Yeah.
You need a manager, you need a coaching staff who will show you where the standards are when you're competing at the elite level. Marajan. Into Dumonet. Nice hold up. Looks for support. Heaps. Carpenter. Heaps. Diani. Lovely link up play on the far side. Dumonet flicks it to Heaps. And almost picked off there by Dorman. Is picked off there by Lea Schuler, who carries the ball well. Goes back now to Sembrant, who switches from right to left. Caruso. Buell. Back now to Magdalena Eriksson. Driven past to Sembrant. Quim. Alexis, do you guys think with Shorten for out of the game tomorrow, Man City might go defensive? I think they'll play the same as they were going to. I don't think either are going to feature anyway. I've said that as much in the preview, which we recorded before either of those injuries were announced. I said I think Miedemar will start. I think Caroline will start. And that turned out to be a very fortunate prediction in the end. But I think they'll rotate slightly, but still with the intention to take the game to Chelsea. I mean, Miedemar and Caroline are both top players, so there's no reason why they'd be any weaker. Don't get me wrong, Khadija Shaw's at a different level, but I think they can still come, give Chelsea a good game tomorrow.
Honestly, if you think tonight's tie has been brilliant, tomorrow night it's just going to be a whole new level.
I think this is probably the closest game.
Yes, but I just think, I mean, Chelsea
earlier was great for the upset. Wolfsburg beat Barca in the fight in the quarter to 6 tomorrow.
And if we weren't seeing Man City Chelsea 30 times in a row as well,
if they meet now in the FA Cup final, that'll be 6 meetings.
I won't watch it. I should
I'm going to Wembley, man. I don't know about you. And Malako says how to watch the game. It is available on TNT Sports if you're in the UK, or DAZN. If you're outside the UK, then I'm not sure. It may be on a different broadcaster. Philly says, not sure City can go defensive with that team. Well, that is the other problem, isn't it?
They haven't got any defenders.
Yeah. They may have their best attackers out at the moment. Not the most informant attackers, but... And go in there, get shrugged off too easily by Tabata Chewinga. Tries to cut inside. No support there, though. And now Bayern wants to play out. Caruso is stopped momentarily. Bayern still coming forwards, though. Buell, Zadrazil, now Hansen. And Bayern will go back. Lyon's counter-pressing is really good. When they lose the ball, everyone suddenly switches on. And they make it really difficult for Bayern to play out. The problem was, obviously, with counter-pressing is if they play through that initial stage, suddenly they're exposed. And we've seen that a few times now. When Lyon counter-press, suddenly there's a bit of a disconnect between their attack and defence.
Yeah.
But overall, they make it really difficult for Bayern to play out with a super aggressive system. I mean, you can only imagine what it does to the Premier League teams who aren't at this same calibre. Clara Buell. Nice shimmy inside. Takes aim now. And again, a tempting effort, but just wide of the mark.
Yeah, Buell's looking dangerous when she cuts in on that right foot.
They still feel somewhat speculative, but they are. Yeah. She's not far away.
If she keeps getting a couple of those tonight, then one of them is going to find the target. Just tries to... I think she doesn't realise she hasn't come in very far. She thinks she's cutting quite far and tries to drag it back across the goal, but she hasn't come in far enough to do that. But again, good stuff. Yes, Lyon have had all the ball, but Lyon have only had one more attempt than Bayern Munich have.
Yeah.
We're half an hour through. It's been really tight. It was towards this point when Linda Caicedo put Real Madrid 1-0 up earlier.
Like I said, Lyon looked like a really big team. This is my TV giving me a false impression. Oh yeah, no, they are quite a tall team, quite a physical side. I mean, both centre halves are absolute giants in Vanessa Gilles and Wendy Renard, of course. Same really with Lindsay Heaps, a very tall player. Christine Endler, But Scott was our tool, to be fair. No. Just Renard's huge.
Yeah.
In stature.
She's off the screen.
Yeah. In stature and in prestige, in gravitas.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely flick from Marijan. It doesn't come off, unfortunately. It was actually a really poor giveaway possession.
Yeah. But she flicks that and then volleys it home, and that looks like the best piece of skill
she
ever.
flicks it, keeps it going, and breaks in behind. It was incredible, but... Yeah. Really composed performance from Bayern so far. I think it's easy to panic when you're playing big sides. It's not
harder
all going your hard as well. But Renard recovers so quickly. Plays it up the line. Bayern will let that run through because it's only their defenders back there. But Dumoulin now putting the pressure on. Dorman touches that down to Harder. Goes back there, Penila Harder. Was that necessary? Caruso. Out wide now to Tina Dorman. Pass inside to Zadrazil. Back to Dorman. Dumoulin
really
stops Magda playing forwards, but a poor pass there from Lindsay Heaps, and it's one back in there by Hansen. Now Bayern can play. Sembrant. Bernie says, Lyon do give me 2015-2019 USWNT vibes. They're not quite as dominant, is the thing, but they are a very successful side with a lot of very well-known players. And our TNT is now struggling, which is always a great sign.
The game's been so good. The game's not been so good. I've got to start watching it. But yeah, it's been a really strong night of UWCL. But as you say, I think that the Bayern are doing well just to get the ball down, just to play their stuff.
Yeah, indeed. Alex saying Bayern still have the Japanese wonder kid Tanakawa and German wonder kid Alara on bench. Yeah, both very talented young players, indeed. But, in terms of the benches, both have got incredible depth, especially Lyon, of course, with the Sommer, Ada Hegerberg.
It's just ridiculous. The amount of experience, but also goals that are on that bench is just crazy.
Yeah, Bayern, of course, Damjanovic, they can look at Sidney Lohman as well. Oh, yeah.
I think it's one of those where when the squads are so as good as they are, it's going to be...
And now a chance for Lyon. Here is Dumoulin bearing in on goal. Unfortunately, our coverage is struggling. Chance now for Chawinga, and that is the goal. Bayern 0, Lyon 1. On the break, Tabitha Chawinga, who does seem to be in some discomfort after that one. And typically, this is when our TNT decides to go into meltdown. It was a mistake from Sembrant, but Lyon won't care how it happened. Because it's Bayern 0, Lyon 1. I'm just going to try and think we are... Oh.
They have scored.
They have scored.
That was a big goal.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, that's an important one. It's been a very even half, but Lyon are the ones who just edge in front. And again, they just caught Bayern out. Bayern have done so well just sitting in that defensive structure, but they just got dispossessed and were left in a bit of disarray at the back, and Lyon punished. And credit to them because they've put themselves in the lead. It's important. That's an important goal. Only 10 minutes or so out from the half. And a big goal in this game, just an even game. But Lyon do what Lyon do best, and they just put themselves in front. And it's one of those where in those even games, Lyon are usually the sides who manage to find the back of the net, and that's what they've done here. And they'll look to build on it into this second half, and hope that across the game, and hope that they can now build on this. But Bayern, I don't think they're out of it just yet. I think they will come back swinging. Yeah. Indeed, I'd be surprised if they laid down without a fight. Put it that way. Yeah, the game continues as it has. It'll still be very, very close between the two sides. But Lyon with that goal now just edges them in front, and I think they'll look to now try and drill home this victory.
Yeah. Indeed. But this is inevitability about Lyon. And despite Barca's dominance over the last few years, Lyon still have that gravitas and stature. Exactly what I've been saying about Wendy Renard.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are.
They deliver when it matters.
Here is Vanessa Gilles on the ball. Now Renard. Gilles. Ball goes forwards into Heaps. Back now to Christine Endler. Batcher. Now Renard. Marajan. Back again now.
This is a big moment now. If Bayern can settle down.
Beautiful forward. It's cut out there by Clara Buell. One back by Carpenter. Here come Lyon. Heaps. Into Diani. Down the line. Into the run of Heaps. Now Diani. Does well there to beat the defender. Options in the box if she can pick someone out. Just hold on to it too long. Bayern get it back in there and they think they've managed to win a goal kick.
Yes.
That was a mess. Just got to play that soon, I think.
Yeah.
Diani.
Just trying to force it through. Don't know what she was going waiting for something to be available, but you know she just had to play it quicker.
Yeah.
But getting good foot from Lyon down the right hand side, and Bayern have got to be careful that they don't run away from. You know, this game just doesn't run away
that
from
moment
them.
just caught out there. Brandt and a really good finish from Chewinga.
Such a good goal, nestling into the side netting perfectly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bayern just caught high, caught in possession, and punished. They're looking to come back at Lyon.
Like I said, Lyon can rest everyone for their league games because they don't have the competition, so they should be reaching the final to use their freshness. The same thing I said about Barcelona for years in that regard. That's why I think those two have been so dominant in this competition.
And it's a position Chelsea, I think, will find themselves in this season as well.
Yeah, with the 8-point gap now reopening, I think if they can get a positive result against Man City as well, that'd be really strong.
Yeah, Lyon are far clear, and Barcelona could find themselves 10 clear after this weekend.
And it's very difficult to see anyway Real do anything to prevent that because they've never taken a point off Barcelona before.
That's absurd.
Yeah. Ball in from Selma Batcher, headed away in there by Magdalena Eriksson. Now it's with Heaps. Back to Carpenter, now to Heaps. Carpenter.
Lyon are just pressing now, and it's important Bayern Munich just stay in the game.
Heaps. Ball in. Chance now for Lyon. Header just wide for Marajan. And she can't believe why no one else has reacted there and tucked it home.
Yeah.
That's right, Tamara Segurola.
Foul given against her anyway for a push, but it didn't really matter. But yeah, that is fine margins. Very, very close to heading that back across goal and finding that far corner. Wouldn't have counted anyway if the referee had, it was really a foul. Let's have a look. I don't think it was a push, really.
Not loads in it, no.
Yeah, to be fair, it's wider than it looks, but it's dangerous. She could have done a lot better.
Bernie says now Mariona knows what it's like to lose to Real Madrid. Indeed. Must be an odd feeling. Sad result. Ball forwards, looking for the run there. Arvalea, Schuler doesn't quite come off. Back now with Endler. Gwyn down the line. Sorry, Carpenter down the line. Wrong team. Agarola. It's out of play. Well, I've just got to hold firm and then regroup at half time.
Yeah. I think they'll want to make sure they're still in the tie.
Yeah.
Or sort of still in this game, only it'll go down as we get to 45 minutes.
Summer says, sorry guys, going back to Arsenal. Do you think Renee can't be fully assessed until she has a chance to actually choose a team during the summer? Yeah, I think we'll see what the squad looks like over the summer. I mean, obviously she's not solely responsible for squad building. but she'll have a say in it. So based on what she wants in terms of profiles, that's what they'll recruit. So we'll see what the team looks like next season. But I think there will be pressure next season on them to be very competitive in the cups and the league. I think if they don't win something, or at least they're very close to winning something, I think there will be questions asked. That's the level, that's the standard required, really. Diani drives forward. Nice give and go there with her and Dumonet. Tries with the ball into the box. It takes a nice deflection. Groslow does react well. Black says, do you think Chelsea will rest a lot of players for the WSL game on Sunday because they don't really need to win? I think on Sunday they will rotate.
Yeah.
We spoke about this on the preview that's going out tomorrow, but I think tomorrow will still be full strength. I think players like Ramirez will play, and then Sunday will be for Beaver Jones starting up front, maybe for Shell getting a cameo appearance off the bench. Dorman and Gwyn, nice give and go. Great burst from Gwyn. Tried to keep it going there, but it was one back there by Marajan. Fast forward, finds Heaps. Heaps now for Chawinga. Gives it to Batcher.
But I've done well. They've reacted well to going a goal down. Yes, Lyon's still on top, but they're
brilliant. Carpenter there, take it past Clara Buell.
They haven't collapsed.
Melchi Dumonet. Renard, Batcher. Plays it into Chawinga. Chawinga now to Heaps. Back now to Batcher. Big tackle from Gwyn. Just up that ball, getting forwards to Heaps. Looks as Arsenal for Trinity Rodman. Can't say it myself. I think if Trinity Rodman's coming to the WSL, there's only one club she's going to.
If she's coming to Europe, she will go to one of Barca, Lyon, Chelsea.
Yeah. But the problem is I can't see her going anywhere where she's not the starter. Does she start over Diani in the big games? That's a really difficult conversation. Does she start over Caroline Graham-Hansen in the big games? Difficult conversation. Does she start over Carnereid?
Yes.
Joanna? Yes. And I think that could be a huge pulling factor.
Yeah.
The WSL clubs can offer more money.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's got to, and the fact she speaks the language. I think if she's looking at getting to Europe this summer, which she is, and I think if Chelsea are looking to push on and signing players that take them closer to the level of Barcelona, that's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Happy for all parties there. There is a minute, I think, of additional time. I'm going to try and sort out our stream for the second half. 3 minutes of additional time. Gwyn. Sembrant. Now Zadrazil. Gwyn. Magda.
This is a really key spell for Bayern.
Sembrant.
Because you feel that after Lyon scored, they could have really, pushed on and made this convincing, but they've done well.
Dawn posts up the line. Schiller just doesn't react before Renard does. Now Endler. Lays it forward. That's been picked off in there in the midfield by Caruso. Nice burst forward from Caruso. That is picked off though by Renard. Dumonet to Marajan. Flicks it back over to the right-hand side. Lyon coming forwards now. Heaps down the line. Gives Carpenter something to chase. Good play from Lyon. Looks to play it across the box. Big tackle though. And that ball stopped coming inside. And now here come Bayern. Oh, Bill's just stopping on it. And down in some discomfort there. Here's Ellie Carpenter. And someone looking like Thiago Silva's watching on.
Yeah.
Blair says, American fans seem to think Robin will join them Adidas wants team because of her affiliations with them. Yeah, no, she won't. She won't do that, will she, Bernie?
Be out there having a look. I thought it was. Carpenter was caught.
Let's have a look.
Carpenter was caught after she played the ball.
On Carpenter.
I think that's a penalty. But VAR are going to have a look.
Again, VAR is real.
Yes.
I remember the VAR graphics they designed a while ago. My head is now
and the ref's going to have a look.
Obstructed by them.
Well, mine's not.
Oh, it's all right then.
Well, yeah, but it's just you're too tall. I think the referee's going to give a penalty here.
VAR time, guys.
I think this could be a pretty quick one.
BAYERN starts penalty. We'll have a look. Well, ref will have a look. We'll have a look at the same time.
After the ball's gone, Carpenter just gets caught.
Well, I hate that. Well, I hate that still.
That ball goes through and she has a kick there. That's a penalty. Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't know.
The ball's played though.
Yeah, but
It's not.
I don't know.
I think they just run into each other.
Yeah,
That's not a pen for me.
we'll have it there. Oh, I don't know.
The ball's gone and they can't want to hit Zadrazil more than anything. Look.
Yeah, so more of a coming together.
If that's a penalty, the game's gone. Penalty given.
That's a huge moment.
I just don't think that's a penalty.
Right on the straight half time.
Feel free to give your thoughts in the live chat, but I just don't think that's a penalty. And a yellow card as well for Zadrazil. I don't see it. Personally.
Yeah.
Nothing against Lyon. But I just don't see that as a penalty, personally.
It's a coming together and it's...
The ball's been played, fine. There's no obstruction on the ball being played. And then afterwards, they run into each other.
Yeah, I think they run into... I think it's a collision. Yeah, I think that's a harsh one. I think they collide. Well, a big moment then, because Lyon could put themselves 2 to the good with the last kick of the half.
Indeed. And this would make Bayern's life very, very difficult. It's Lindsay Heaps over this. Maria Gross between the sticks from 12 yards with a chance to put this game into the hands of Lyon.
Gross is going to try everything.
Referee plays a whistle from 12 yards. Deep breath. Shoulders back. Heaps. Takes save by Maria Gross. Huge save. And a penalty that felt harsh, that felt unjust, is brought to justice by Maria Gross. What a save. And she read it brilliantly. And now Bayern will look to counter. But I thought they were going to break away quickly. Should have tried to switch the play. It's not come across. Marajan from range. It's a tame effort. And that goes wide. That may be the last action half. Now Bayern can go over and thank their goalkeeper. Because that was a brilliant stop.
What a save. Does so well. Diving down to her left-hand side. Reads where Heaps wants to put it. And it's a good penalty. It's right in the bottom corner. She was on her line.
Brilliant from Maria Gross.
That's a great save.
Reads it wonderfully.
Gets across well because that is burying into the bottom left.
You can see, she knows where Heaps is going the whole time.
Yeah. She has predicted that so well.
Bernie says Horan would have scored. I just don't think Heaps gets enough behind it. But that is half time here in Munich. Then the last action of the half, a brilliant pen save from Maria Gross. But as we go into the break, Bayern 0, Olympique Lyonnais 1. Well, good first half.
VAR drama and a big safe penalty. Lyon won to the good and a really, really good contest. And that's exactly what we expected. These are two sides that we expected to deliver a really, really strong performance. The level that they're at right now, but yeah, huge drama at the end of that half. A soft penalty given by VAR and then saved by Gross. Huge penalty save. And that could be big towards the end of the game if Bayern Munich are to get something out of it. If this game remains 1-0, it could be the difference between Bayern Munich going through or not. But Lyon, still a goal to the good, still in a good position. Phil saying that was a poor penalty. I think to be fair, I think Heaps has gone. She's gone for placement over power, which is fair enough, and it's fairly enough in the corner. I do agree. I think potentially there just wasn't enough behind it, but the placement was okay. I think Gross has done really well to get down to it, but well predicted. Well predicted by Gross. Research work says give it to Chewinga or Dumone, not Lindsay. Fair enough. I think you're going to favour experience. You're going to favour... I mean, I think they've got quite a few penalty takers, but Heaps was always going to take it. but really well read. And that's when you goalkeeper doing their homework, getting in the mind of the attacker. That's a top penalty save. So yeah, really good stuff from Gross, and keeps her side in the game. Vital that for Bayern Munich, only a goal down. If they'd gone 2 goals down in this game away from home, it would have been a long way back next week. And with the second half still to play here now, there's a really good chance that Bayern Munich could get back level in this game and make it a really, really competitive quarter-final, because they've been in it. They really have. They've had, they were pretty level on shots. Yes, it's been Lyon who have had the majority of the ball, but Bayern Munich on the counter have looked really, really dangerous. They've rushed forward with a lot of pace and have caused a few issues for Lyon. I think Bayern will be frustrated that they haven't hit the target yet. We've seen Clara Buell cut in a few times and just fire wide. Harder's had a couple, but the shots haven't really tested Endler, haven't really pushed her. But I think that if Bayern keep countering with the same pace and with the same danger, they will eventually put a shot on goal. They will eventually cause a problem for Endler and that Lyon backline. But they're coming forward well, and I think that is making this game really interesting. For Lyon, I think Lyon have done quite well. Again, they've had all the ball, they've played some nice football, they've had some big chances, and there's a big argument that they could be 2-3 goals up in that first half. But a couple misses and some big saves as well from Gross. The penalty save at the end there has meant that it is only 1-0, and but sometimes that's what you need in football. You do have to rely on your goalkeeper to put off some brilliant stops, and that can make the difference between whether you win a game or whether you don't. So big from Gross. She's going to have to keep that level of performance up and keep making some big saves to keep Bayern in this game. But Bayern will fancy themselves now to try and get something from this position. But Lyon, they're 1-0 up. They won't be too displeased.
No, they'd have liked to put the game into a bit more of a comfortable margin. But
yeah,
they'll be happy with the scoreline at half time, and obviously they'll look to push on from there. But overall, it was a performance where Lyon probably had the better chances. They took them, and that made the difference. I mean, Bayern had a few more speculative efforts from Clara Buell. They came forwards on the counter quite effectively, but they didn't really create anything clear cut. So I don't think they can have too many complaints about how that first half went. I thought the penalty was very harsh, so I'm glad in a sense that was saved. I think that was the just outcome, really. But yeah, it's just one of those first half where Lyon were probably the stronger side and deserved to go in at 1-0 up. But yeah, our research work says Lyon is usually hard to play in the last 20 minutes. Bayern will get tired without the ball. Someone chick says Buell will come with a huge moment if she continues to play her way. I can see both of those. Both of those are true. I think Lyon have proven themselves really difficult, and Bayern at the moment are having to press quite relentlessly. But they have the players that can do that.
Yeah, it's going to come down to what position both sides are in, because I agree. But if Bayern are still trailing by 1-0 in the latter stages of the game, I think they'll find it really difficult to dig in. But if they have managed to get themselves level or are in a winning position, then I think that extra incentive will be there to hold on. And subs are going to be absolutely valuable in this game. Both managers have got to get it right. They've got to be good with the timing. Don't make it too late. Bayern won't. As you say, Bayern will tire. They can't. There's no point in them making changes if they go 2-0 down. They need to do it before that happens. So Alexander Strauss has got to manage that and make sure that his side are going to be keeping up that level of performance. But yeah, they've done well. They've competed with Lyon, and that was the main thing tonight. They've got to do it for another 45 minutes, which has always been the difficult part when sides have played against Lyon. But let's see what happens. I think the fact that Joe Montemurro looked far from pleased that first half speaks absolute volumes as to where Lyon are at right now.
Yeah, they want to win this year. Yeah. Last year hurt. They got to the final. They lost in that game to Barca. So they lost their sort of... Obviously, it was Baumeister leaving. They wanted to end on a high. And they are an incredibly strong team, so they wanted to win regardless. I think Barca is simply too strong in that moment. But I think they're in a position now where they view themselves as serious candidates to go and win the Champions League this year. And rightfully so. I think they are the 3 teams that can win it realistically. Yeah. Obviously, there's 2 other teams that can win it. There are very strong teams in this competition, but I think there's 3 that you view as realistic candidates to win as best at the moment. But But yeah, Chewinga's goal, it was a really well taken finish.
Yeah.
In town with the Chewinga. It was a blunder from Bayern, but she capitalised on it fully. Sam Brandt coming to try and deal with the ball.
Just misread it. Just completely misread it.
In that moment of the game, it's just got to be cleared, right?
It falls kindly to Chewinga by deflecting off the left, but yeah, you're right. You just got to read the ball better and just put your foot through it. Just gets it all wrong, body position's all wrong, just hits her on the thigh and runs through Chewinga, puts her through on goal.
Yeah. Indeed. A lot of people in chat hoping to see Alara and Tanakawa in the second half. George and Dutch Genesis both mentioning them. Research works saying, watch your zone app and listen to you guys. Good job. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the last few minutes of the half where we couldn't see much of the game. But thank you for tuning in to our coverage. Still don't think that's a pen.
She catches her after the ball's gone, but the problem is, I think it's a coming together, but it's the way that Zadrazil is. She goes to kick the action is going to kick the ball. That's why she kind of just thumps into her. But Gerth saving it means that it still remains at only 1-0. But yeah, great to see VAR in the knockout stages. We've had some great fun with the use of it tonight.
The thing is, though, it's one of those where you look at it and go, if you slow it down and just watch the instant, then yeah, you just kicked her. But in the context of the situation, when the ball's already been played, it's not had any impact on the ball being played.
Even so,
she's not going to get the ball back again. I think common sense has to prevail in that moment.
Yeah, it's one of those where I think that if it's given a penalty, it's not overturned. But with that reasoning, if it's not given as a penalty, that decision shouldn't be overturned. For me, it's not a clear and obvious error. I don't look at that and go, that's a Stonewall penalty. The referee's got that one completely wrong.
Yeah.
I do like it was swift. It was really quick.
I mean, the reason I didn't say it the first time is because no one's looking there. She's looking where the ball's playing. Well, because the ball's already been played, and that's not had any impact on it.
But we'll take a positive situation. It was swift. It was sharp. That it was well done. They alerted her. She ran over, had a quick look, done. It was done. It took a minute and a half. If that minute and a half. Really, that's exactly what we want to see. We want to see those decisions being made quickly. And we've seen that across tonight, to be fair, a few times.
Yeah, Felix Freg is up for the stream. Says, Moch Dumoulin, let's go, and a Haiti flag. Are you from Haiti, Felix? Or just a big fan of Moch Dumoulin? Let us know. Maybe our first Haitian viewer.
Yes. That remember any answers?
No.
Apologies.
Sorry if you're from Haiti. Mikajo says, don't understand not starting Alada and Tanakawa. Well, they are both young players, to be fair. But yeah, they could come and have an impact.
Experience prevails in these kind of games, but as you say, if this game gets on, that young energy will massively help. We saw for Real Madrid. I know it was forced, but you start the likes of Leopold. I know she had to come off injured, but was it Learn? I can't remember her name now.
Who?
The Real Madrid young midfielder, the 16-year-old that came on.
Oh,
Lawn.
No. Dodado, something like
that. Okay. But yeah, the young talents do come on and
Irene Dorado.
Irene, that was it. Not Lawn.
16 years old.
That's incredible. 16.
Yeah,
playing the Champions League for Real Madrid against Arsenal. Incredible. And she came on and looked really comfortable. So credit to her. And that's the thing, young energy, young talent can make a difference. But in the latter stages of these games, to start the games in the nervy opening minutes, you want your experience just to settle your team down.
But they can come in, and if they're in a position where they need those players to come on and make a difference, they can. I think, Bayern have players off the bench that can make a difference. You've got Damian Novic, who I think can come on and have an impact. You've got Sidney Lohman, of course, the players mentioned as well with Alara and Tanakawa. So, there's a lot of players that can make a difference. Equally, strength and depth isn't exactly lacking on Lyon's bench either, with a former Ballon d'Or winner in Ada Hegerberg and still a top striker. You've got Eugene Le Sommet, you've got Majri, you've got De Brits, Tachiane on the bench, Svava. They're players that start for pretty much any other team.
Yeah.
And even Vicky Becco is a very reliable option off the bench. So, yeah, it's two very good teams meeting here. So that's why I've had a good first half.
And again, what I like about seeing two strong benches, it means that the game won't tail off towards the end of the match. We saw it in Real Madrid Arsenal. Also, in terms of who they were playing each other, their benches were pretty similar. So when both sides bring on subs, the game still had life. and we'll have the same this tonight. When that game gets to 60, 70, 80 minutes, the standard won't drop. The standard will remain the same because both sides will be bringing on top quality substitutions.
Yeah, definitely. So it shouldn't be long now until the second half. How do you expect that half to pan out, Harry? More of the same, or do you think Bayern will change their tact in the second
I
half?
think the penalty save is absolutely massive at the end of the game, at the end of the first half, because if it does go 2-0 Lyon, then it puts Bayern in a bit of a weird scenario because yes, they need to go for the game, but obviously if you concede any more than 2, you kind of write off the second leg. But at 1-0, it gives Bayern room for margin. I think they'll try and play the same way. They'll be reserved. They'll be cautious. But as this game goes on, they will start to go for it more. They'll start to make changes and look to get an equaliser. For Lyon, it's kill this game off, get a second goal, put any Bayern hopes to bed, get a third, and then suddenly the tie looks extremely comfortable. So yeah. I do think it'll be very similar to start the second half, but it's going to be better. I think the game will kind of spring into life towards the end of the second 45.
Hopefully so. I thought it's a good first half. I think we'll see it be as competitive, if not more competitive, as we move into the second 45. So, yeah.
Yeah, so even the first half was exactly what I said there. With it started off a little bit not slow, but a little bit cagey, a little bit nervy, both pretty even, and then it sprung into life in that last kind of 10-15 minutes where Lyon ended up scoring and had a penalty saved. So I definitely think there's potential that this game will spark into life later in the stages.
Yeah, and do we expect any changes at half time? Or
I'd be surprised unless they're forced through injury or whatever. I can't think of any players that would be hooked. But again, if either side are looking for something different, then there's definitely the potential there. That's the thing with having a strong bench, is that if you're not happy with a certain aspect, you can change it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bayern looked at just bringing in some energy, because I think that they did lack potentially that creativity in the final third.
Yeah, potentially.
So that's something they could look at, but it looks like both sides coming out with the same players. Lyon definitely are. I don't see any changes yet for Bayern.
No. Yeah. Bayern, again, you've got to use that experience. Get those experienced players on the ball. And if Clara Buell can keep cutting in like she has been from that left-hand side and causing issues, and potentially she can get an effort on target and cause some issues for Frendler.
Yeah. Armat says, one of the reasons we beat Arsenal, I assume this is Real Madrid, is that we have great wingers and Arsenal doesn't. True, Linda Caicedo, top talent. Big fan of Linda Caicedo. So, yeah, I think she's brilliant. I think, and obviously Athenia with the second goal as well. Somewhat more fortunate with the manner in which it went in. Zinsberger should have done better with that. But they all count the same, and it was a good goal for Athenia. An important goal. Anyway, second half, about to come away. Lyon knock it back, and we're underway for another 45 minutes of action here in Munich. Bayern trail Lyon by a goal to nil. 45 minutes to try and rectify that in the hope they can go into the away leg in Lyon with a bit more of a positive result. Ball in the air, one back in there by Bayern, then a Lyon header. And it's fallen out now. Chewinga tries to poke it forwards. Here's Horan, now Diani. Nice touch and turn. Just to come inside. That is somewhat over-forceful from Clara Buell.
Silly.
That'll be a free kick in a good area for Lyon.
Yeah, just unnecessarily forceful from Buell. Doesn't need to do that there. Diani's not going anywhere. I think it's more that Diani stops and Buell has momentum because she's running in and just runs into the back of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lyon would look to score early, make up that missed penalty, get themselves into a 2-goal advantage.
A chance now from this set play. Lyon to make life difficult. Ball in from Selma Batcher. Cleared up in the air. They try and keep it alive here. Bounces through to Maria Gross.
Well watched that, well dealt with from Bayern.
And she'll kick it long. Looking for Clara Buell. Buell unable to keep that in her control. Someone says, if Arsenal don't come out with a bang result next week, I might just cry. I can't lie. Need a similar score to the North London derby, which is 5-0, of course.
Liverpool won't lose 5-0 is the thing.
No, I can't see it
The
either.
way they've been playing, they've been brilliant the last few weeks.
Unless for next week they mean the Real game. But even then, I can't see Real would lose. On their day, it could all go horribly wrong for Real.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Depends what happens in the El Clasico this Sunday. I've seen both sides. What makes Arsenal Real very interesting as well is that both sides have got difficult games this weekend. With Arsenal having to play Liverpool again and Real Madrid travelling to Barcelona.
Renard, Batcher, Heaps. Now back to Endler. Gilles. Now across to Wendy Renard. Waiting for an option. Now Selma back. Batcher. Plays a 1-2 with Chewinga. Batcher trying to come down the left-hand side. Now inside to Heaps. Back to Renard. Egarola. And they'll try to go back to Renard, but that'll be picked off by Pernilla Harder. Harder has Buell to her left-hand side. Plays it to Clara Buell. Great chance, and she's fluffed it. Wow. Huge chance for Clara Buell to draw them level. And she's got it horribly wrong.
Slices it wide with her left foot.
Just got to be one on. Big blunder.
Has hit the target at least. Really good from Pernilla Harder.
Isn't good enough. Harder lays it in wonderfully. Got to go across goal. Has to go across goal with her left foot there, but she just gets it all wrong there, Clara Buell.
That is a rare error from Lyon, and Bayern haven't punished.
Handsome. Harder. Pokes to Zadrazil. Ignores Egarola and keeps going with the ball. Now Clara Buell has two players trying to prevent her cutting inside, and she is stopped there by Marajan. But that should set panic stations at Lyon. They're not home and dry at all.
Lyon doing just... It just feels that when you get an opportunity like that against Lyon, you have to take it. How many more misplaced passes Egarola going to do? Probably none.
No.
It's incredible. She just tries to smash it in at the near post. Just use the power to beat the goalkeeper. Just got to go across the goal.
Go across the goal. I mean, it's a less favoured left foot, but yeah.
Just keep it down. Just keep it on the target. At least force a save.
Armat says, not because I'm a fan, but it's true, man. I watch every Arsenal match this season. I can tell they just depend on a forward like Russo, Ford and Blacksonis. They don't have a strong enough winger. Well, Ford is a winger, but I see your point. I think Arsenal's winger rotation isn't particularly strong. It depends how highly you rate players, but I don't think Mead and Kelly are as good as a lot of people think they are. I don't think Hurtig's particularly good. I think Ford is decent. I think Cadente is a good winger, but better in more central roles. So, yeah, it's one of those for Arsenal. I think that's just an area where serious investment is needed. But it depends. Are the club going to force out Mead to make that happen? Are they going to allow Kelly to be clubless? I mean, she'll probably just go to United, but I think that's where the investment should be for Arsenal. Ball into the box. Bit of a mess in there. I think I count for Lyon player. But it's not given that way, and Bayern are not happy. Yeah, it looked like Alf Renard, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
But it says, surely Arsenal rest as many first teams as possible versus Liverpool.
Could be costly, though.
That's the problem. I think Arsenal have got a way up now. Yes, they want to go into the Champions League semi-finals. That's really important. But if they're not in the Champions League next season, that seriously damages the revenue coming in and their ability to recruit in the transfer window. So I think the focus has to be on getting into Champions League for next season, which is the easiest way to do that is through the league.
Especially this weekend, because obviously City play Chelsea. So if Arsenal do beat Liverpool and City lose to Chelsea, that gap opens up to 7 points to City. And at that point, they're looking really comfortable.
But equally, if City lose to Chelsea, then it's sort of a free hit, but they can't rely on that. Yeah, they're still a point ahead, but they won't.
Arsenal still got to play City and United. No, they played City twice.
They've played City twice, but they've still got to play United. United still got to play Chelsea, City, and
United got to play everyone. So I have no idea where they're going to finish.
Top. No. But yeah, it will be interesting, that race for Europe in the WSL. Don't know how we got to that conversation and Bayern 0 Lyon 1, but that is the women's football chat for you.
It's just why the half again has started pretty even. Bayern are working their way into it. Lyon are just a succession of fouls really to just disrupt the flow of the game. Got another free kick now for Bayern to try and put some pressure onto the Lyon backline.
The ball swung into the box. It's met by the head of Wendy Renard, of course. Lyon trying to break. Zadrazil puts it back the other way. Here's Tina Dorman. Knocks the ball wide. Now Gwyn will drive inside here. The overlapping run of Vanilla Harder acting as a decoy. Zadrazil into Clara Buell. Buell up against Carpenter. Has she got the beating over here? Buell looks to take her on. Delivers the ball into the box. It's a good ball. Headed away and not picked up on by Zadrazil. And now Lyon will look to come the other way. Diani.
Really?
Penned in here by Hansen. Picks it out of play, and that is a Bayern throw.
What a ball that is in from Buell, and no one gets there. Really bizarre. It's a great knock, just no one was there to get there.
I think that's somehow going to Lyon throw.
Yeah.
Not really sure how. Diani just kicked it off.
But there were some weird ones tonight.
But he says Arsenal need to refresh things for sure. Way too many players on the decline rather than peaking or growing. Need to make decisions about a lot of players because the squad isn't top level. No, I think every player is good enough to get Champions League, but and be competitive. But it's not a squad that's going to win it. But that takes time to build.
It
takes time and it takes investment. Blocked that cross there from Hansen. But it says thoughts on the Möller throws to Chelsea links. I don't see it myself. Musovic will be back by the end of this year. Hampton's definitely the starting keeper, so...
Browns won't play second fiddle, or even Cher.
No, Cher definitely wouldn't. She's great. Yeah, I can't see it happening myself, Burnley, but we'll see. Great goalkeeper, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But she's already hit 30, and we've got Hannah Hampton. Zadrazil coming forwards. That shot takes a deflection out now for a corner.
Bayern have been the better side second half. They've started really well. They've come out like a side who know they need to score a goal. And they're hoping to rectify that. They've just got to be careful that Lyon don't just hit them on the counter and kill any momentum they have. Again, they've got to use this set piece. Don't just fire it into the penalty area and let Wendy Renard head it away. Be creative. Try something different.
Ball in. Header. That's blocked. Bayern trying to keep this alive. Swung by Gwyn. Blocked again. Overhead kick and save. Great acrobatic attempt there from Lena Eriksson. But now Lyon will look to counter. Heaps. Force back. Here is Batcher.
What an effort.
Now Endler.
As good as it was, and yes, it was on target, there was another player there waiting to volley it home who would have got a lot more behind it.
Got to try, though.
Oh, of course. So that goes in, that's incredible. Oh, brilliant feat from Dumanet. That's a beautiful ball.
And Diani's in behind. Brilliant save again from Gross. Caruso are now the angle. Diani wants to try and make something happen again. Good tackle from the Italian. And now she'll break away for Bayern. Then immediately she's to go back. Eriksson. Plays out to the right-hand side. Schuler. Paul.
Yeah. Another big save from Grace. Really good feet from doing it. And what a ball.
That is a phenomenal ball. Diani just outpaces Magdalena Eriksson.
It's a really good save. Another good stop. And it's important because, again, these are stops that keep... These saves are keeping Bayern Munich in the match. Which is absolutely huge.
Carpenter, Marajan, Carpenter again. Coming towards goal, Diani. Is suspended there by the opposing player offside anyway, though.
Yeah, good response from Lyon. Just as Bayern Munich, you felt Bayern Munich were playing the better stuff and were getting back in the game. Just feels like Lyon are now put their foot back on the gas. Bayern Munich looking to get rid of this ball once Gianni has decided to walk away. And now they will play, but they've made a bit of a mess of it. And I don't know what is happening. Still can't. It felt like they just couldn't spend ages just trying to sort out the free kick, the offside. I think it is a Bayern Munich throw.
Buell giving Carpenter hell here.
Oh, what that?
To endless. Schuler almost picked it up there, as you say. Now it is Heaps. And Lyon will look to come forwards. Options to our left and right. That's Gianni up the line. Or could go even further. 2 Melchi Dumonet. Good tackle from Magdalena Eriksson. Dumonet keeps competing for it. Lovely bit of skill to take it past Hansen. That's magical from Melchi Dumonet. Cut back to Heaps. Chance for Lyon. Saved well by Maria Gross again. But that all came from a bit of magic from Melchi Dumonet.
Dumonet making defenders dance. Absolutely brilliant footwork. Really enjoying herself out there. Lovely little shimmy and a good ball into Heaps. Another good save from Grass. But again, you feel like Heaps has got to drive more behind that, got to do better.
So approaching the hour mark now. 30 minutes to play. Bayern desperately, you feel, need a goal. Second leg's going to be tough away at Lyon. They can't really afford to go into that leg goal down.
No.
Here is Lea Schuler. Sorry, Clara Buell. Diani keeps that in touch. Now Dumonet. A lovely deft touch to Heaps, who will get it onto her left foot, and that's a good save again from Maria Gross.
Yeah, not only just save it, but to catch it as well. It's a real good, strong goal-kicking performance. Keeping the game at 1. Oh, what's the air stuff? Definitely goal-bound.
Not a bad effort at all.
No.
Risha up the streets as a bet on Bayern, guys. Will Bayern win? Well, not at the moment, no. If they score 2 goals, they will.
I think
It's
it'll take a
the nature
lot.
of the game. Lyon are a very, very good side, though. Magdalena Eriksson. Handsome. Comes inside. Cuts out well there, though, by Marajan. And now here is Heaps. Holds it as Chawinga overlapping. Chawinga looking for a second into the side netting. It's just Lyon with an onslaught of attacks at the moment.
Yeah, Bayern started the second half the better side. Now Lyon have just been relentless. I don't know why Sembrand just watches that ball and lets Hot Heaps run onto it.
She's struggling, Linda Sembrand, in this game.
Yeah.
Is it any surprise a 37-year-old playing this level?
Should just go and deal with the bouncing ball. It would stop that whole opportunity developing.
I am surprised Viggersdottir was benched for this one. And they are making a change now. Bayern, that is Damjanovic coming on. Richard, you're not only responsible for your bet. Do what you want with your $500. What I'd do is I'd click super chat. I only joke. Here is Diani. Finds Melchi Dumonet. Nice hold up from Diani, back to Dumoulin, and they're toying with their opposition here, Lyon. Tries to feed a fall through there, doesn't quite come off. Billy says Lyon look like they have another gear, and I think they'll score another couple as well. Take more risks. We'll see. I think Bayern could get a goal. I really do. They are now going to make a change, and that is the end of Tina Dorman's evening. Damjanovic will come on to replace her.
Not bad. I like that sub. Proactive from Strauss. Sees his side in the goal, makes an attacking change, but not too late. Plenty of time now for Damjanovic to have an impact and to make a difference on this game.
Yeah, not bad for Dorman.
No, she wasn't terrible. Did what she could with the chances she got.
I've been calling Tina, but her name is Linda. I've just looked. Sorry, Linda. But yeah.
I think, but if it's 1-0, only if this game ends 1-0 to Lyon, that won't be a terrible result for Bayern Munich. Saying with the penalty and everything, and the chances that Lyon have had so far, a goal would be ideal if you're in a Bayern Munich camp.
Gilles. Now Renard. Plays the ball forward into Canadia Diani. Brought down in there. Renard sends it forward. There's a foul there on Diani. And that is now a Lyon free kick.
Yeah, just too forceful in there from Hansen. Always going to be a free kick, that. And again, that's all Lyon need to do, is just disrupt the game and just, let themselves have free kicks, slow that time down and get the win across the line.
Renard on the ball. Plays it to Carpenter. Renard. Drew the press effectively there. Hansen picks off that pass. Now ball sent back to goal by Damaris Egarola. Felix watching the stream says, you lads doing a good job. I just realised I'm watching the German commentary, lol. Chance now for Lindsay Heath. Tries to put the ball through. Dumoulin, and it's 2. And Lyon double their advantage away in Munich. Bayern 0, Lyon 2. A tidy touch from Lindsay Heath sets up Melchior Dumoulin, who tucked it home wonderfully. And Lyon with a huge step forwards as they look to try and get to the semi-finals.
Yeah, that's a big goal in this tie. Really good stuff from Lyon. It's a lovely little ball through to Lindsay Heaps, who just puts it on a plate for Dumoulin to fire home. And that is big at 1-0. The tie is still competitive going into the second leg at 2-0. Just gives Lyon that extra bit of control.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. The ball from Heaps to Dumoulin is perfect. Little touch, just knocks it into her stride, and a lovely finish to put it past Gross, who's had a really good game for Bayern Munich.
C'est magnifique.
Yes.
For Olympique Lyonnais.
Huge goal.
Indeed. Just another link up there between Heaps and Dumoulin.
Just puts Lyon in control of the tie now, and you feel that if Bayern don't get a goal in the next 25 minutes, it's going to be a tough task next Wednesday to turn it around.
Caruso feeds it through now to Pernilla Harden. It feels like there's an urgency now to how Bayern are playing. Offside call there on the day. Research work asks, Horan is now Heaps. Yes. Got married. Now called Heaps.
Yeah, got married to Mr.
Conversation earlier. Whoever Mr. Heaps is.
And Joe Montemurro staff look somewhat more happy with the performance, but still not convinced, which is incredible. But yeah, they know how to win games like this, and sometimes that just shows on the pitch when they are playing.
Rishab's gutted his losses $500. That's why you should have put it on. You should have given it to us instead. We could do much more responsible things with it.
Flags up again. on heaps. But yeah, 24 minutes now. Where Bayern have got to be careful because, I mean, if they concede another one, then that's kind of game, set, match, you feel.
Yeah.
Imperative they only lose by 2, but it'd be much more, also very important they get themselves a goal.
Ball forwards, headed away there by Vanessa Gil, going to drop in there for Marajan. Now Chawinga. Here's Salma Bacha. Agarola, Bacha. Chawinga tries to hold on to that ball. Does well. Agarola, now Bacha, Renard. Lovely switch of the play. Diani touch inside. Heaps doesn't quite come off, and now they'll look to break away by Clara Buell. Force back. Kelly kept her name though. What do you think? What would you think of more on the back of Chloe's shirt? And I think they're entitled to their decision. If you want to change your name, change your name. But I personally wouldn't if I was a player. Sapphire says, I don't know why people were hyping up Bayern before this game. They've never proved themselves in Europe, and no one is more proven than Lyon. True, but they are a good side, and they have given Lyon a game here. That's just Lyon have overpowered them in attacking areas.
On their day, Bayern are a very, very good side. And you add the likes of Bedorf and Stanway when they're fit to this Bayern side, and it starts. It looks very, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. It's not too far off, and I think there was a lot of belief that they put up a good challenge, which they have.
And now here come Bayern. Clara Buell up against Carpenter. Good delivery. Good chance. Important intervention from Salma Bacha.
Just takes it away from the shooter at the back post. Huge touch that from Bacha.
Like I said, I don't have any world-class players that are overhyped. Let's not be too hyperbolic here. No world-class players. They've got Clara Buell, who is definitely world-class. Fanny Harder used to be. Probably isn't anymore, fortunately. I think Magdalena Eriksson be in the conversation for world-class. Gilia Gwyn, probably world-class.
Bedorf.
Yeah, when fit. Bedorf, definitely future world-class. So, yeah. Very, very talented players. Someone says, do you think Georgia Stanway will make it to the Euros? Yes, she could have one leg hanging off her body. And Serena Wiegman will still take her because she likes her.
I think she's very good, though.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. If she had one leg hanging onto her body, I wouldn't want her in the England squad.
I think she should just...
But, provided she's fit, she'll be there, and that's important. Very, very good player, very crucial to the way England play. But I think there's a conversation now because Clinton looked really good in the Spain game. Anyway, Lyon are going forwards again. Dumone breaking away. Has Chawinga up in support. Going to have to go alone here though. Good defending from Bayern there. Hansen stops Dumone taking it past her. And now a throw in deep in this corner.
Again, it all comes from it's pinballing around in the Lyon penalty area. Bayern just can't get it across the line. And then Lyon break away. Double change coming then for...
So if you're 2-0 down at home to Olympique Lyonnais, what do you not want to see coming off the bench?
I don't want to see Hederberg or Madry.
Well, I've got some bad news for you. Philly says Gwyn, best right back in the world for me. Ooh.
Chewinga and Maradona.
It's close. Gwyn's up there. Fox is up there. Bronze for now. Battier probably has to be in there. Just because she faced a Barca. But yeah, definitely right up there. Michael Mandela, Lyon will definitely make it to the final, no doubt about that.
Ooh. What a rogue prediction that is. Yeah. I wouldn't say there's no doubt.
There's no doubt. Maybe Bayern will offer a miracle.
Yeah, or even anything can happen in a semi-final. I think it'll be difficult, but yeah.
The problem with the semi-final is if Arsenal, Real Madrid reached the Champions League final, it's not as great, is it?
Yeah.
If Arsenal, Real Madrid reach it, like, don't get me wrong, if Chelsea are there, I wouldn't mind if we play.
If it's Real Madrid Barcelona, that'd be one of the worst Champions League finals ever.
Fuming.
Oh, it's really
Gianni,
good again.
Great chance, tries to get it back, can't. And of course now, no coverage again. I just had to give up on us. Versus Lyon vs Barca final, I reckon. Nah, Chelsea will be there. I believe. Have to believe.
I think I'll give it a good go. I think it'll be very, very close.
I think Chelsea can do it this
Man
year.
City tomorrow, though. Make sure to join us for that one. That'll be good.
I think they can beat Wolfsburg in the semis.
Oh, join us tomorrow for that game as well. Also Barcelona.
Indeed. Another double header of Champions League action coming your way this time tomorrow. And of course, look out for our preview in the morning, 10 a.m. UK time. Just like this morning's preview, previewing all of the Champions League games for tomorrow.
Yes. But yeah, a really, really good evening of UWCL action so far.
Indeed, 320 votes on the
Wow.
polling chat today in this stream alone. That's fantastic
Did
stuff.
anyone think it was going to be a draw?
8%.
Wow. That's
almost
strong.
It's like 30 people.
Yeah.
Summer says, what are your predictions for Chelsea's quadruple? Win everything else and lose the FA Cup final to United, because sounds stupid.
That's what Mark Skeer does.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is wow, it's interesting because, like with the knockouts, if Real Madrid win 2-0, and it doesn't really mean much.
Change for Lyon has happened now, Hegerberg.
Yeah. But it doesn't, they win, it doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme. Like, whilst it doesn't, no, that's not what I mean.
Cruz off for Bayern as well, by the way, Sydney low man on in our place.
I mean that Real Madrid win 2-0, but the tie is still competitive. Yes, Real Madrid got a massive helping hand, but there's still a chance Arsenal put it back. With Lyon at 2-0, I just don't see Bayern pulling it back.
Schuler for Damjanovic. And Tanikawa was on the pitch as well.
For Schuler. Damjanovic came on for
Oh, yeah.
5-10 minutes ago. Yeah, well, put it in chat. I wanted to see the youngster. She's on the pitch now.
Burn says, your preview caught me off guard this morning. I thought Villaham had been sacked. Oh, because we don't usually post on Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish WSL teams would set the managers in more easy timings for us.
I think they should let us know first.
Yeah,
before they even let the manager know.
Matt Beard was a shock and a really difficult one to get out.
And then we had to, yeah. Same for... We didn't even get one out for Kaminsky. They just posted the Matt Beard video and then first like, oh, we've set our manager too.
Difference was they replaced him. They replaced Vince immediately.
That's to talk about then, isn't there? Well, we could talk about Leaf Smurrad.
Who seems to be flying.
So I check guys, what time is City Chelsea? 8 o'clock kick off tomorrow UK time.
But we'll join us before that because we'll be here from 5:30 for Wolfsburg Barcelona.
So join us for another 5 hours of Champions League action.
Can't wait.
Do I rise the tackle well? Here's Ellie Carpenter. Trying to sell the defender the dummy here. Start up well though. And now they could break away here, Bayern, because of a misplaced pass. Clara Buell darting down this left-hand side, waiting for some support. Has Damjanovic ahead. Damjanovic gives it back to Buell. Buell not alert to it.
Do you think she's offside? She could have still got there.
Oh dear.
She weren't. She was not off. What a mess. Bayern just
Novic
breaking down in attacking areas. Wow. Can't let things like that cost them. Miscommunication. Again, Lyon being hounded by Barcelona. One goal could be huge. The difference between 2-0 and 2-1 on aggregate is quite big, to be fair. Because you're either one goal away from penalties or two. Especially when you're playing against, there's a chance that if it is 2-1 going into next week, Bayern could nick a goal and then take it away to penalties. But that's going to take some doing now.
Richard says, just with the same team, they need 1 or 2 years to win the UWCL. They need time to build Lyon or Barca mentality and machinery. Well, we'll see. I think there's a chance they do it this year. But, yeah. Chance now for Bayern. Clara Buell in a great position. Hesitated a bit too much there. That's one back by Renard.
Messy.
It's there for Bayern.
It's breaking down.
Too much. Lucky us. Where's no McGurma? Can't still be injured. She's back to being injured, yeah. Well, she had a knock after the last game. Also, she featured in the Brighton game. Damjanovic plays it wide. Chance now for Clara Buell. Blocked well by the recovering Hegerberg. Feels as Bayern looking mentally tired now. Swanky pauses in the front of goal. Mark says it's going to be difficult for Chelsea to win a quadruple because of the UWCL. I mean, it's going to be difficult for them, but I trust my team. Love that. Gotta believe.
I think it'll be difficult to win all 4.
Come on, Chelsea.
Now Chelsea have got 1. Obviously, it makes the situation very different because that's one cup final done and out of the way. Corner from Bayern. Again, the amount of times we've seen these penalty pinball machines from a Bayern corner and they haven't managed to capitalise on it. It's just like someone's just got to stick a leg out and make decent contact with it and stick it in the goal. That's all it takes. The ball's just bouncing around 3-4 yards out of goal. They're still coming forward though. Still a good chance they can get a goal. Lyon free kick though. Again, Bayern fuming at that. There have been some odd calls tonight, I have to admit.
Yeah, I thought the penalty was, again, still soft, but I get it. Yeah. So, did you see Arsenal had 10 corners compared to Madrid's none? I didn't. That is interesting, though. Also had 2 big chances compared to 0. But Madrid didn't miss any big chances. Yeah, clinical. 3 shots on target for Madrid. They scored 2 of them. Speaks volumes. But equally, Arsenal had 13 shots, 1 on target.
Wow.
How can they expect to score?
You can't.
1 shot on target.
That's what happens when you put your number 9 attack midfield.
Yeah, famously. Put your striker up front. Pull into the box. Safe well by Maria Gross. Gross has been really good tonight. Feel for it because not a lot more she could have done. How has Heaps played as Justin Williams? Well, she missed a pen, which hasn't helped her overall performance, but she's played well. Set up the second goal with a lovely cushion of an assist. Yeah.
I think Lyon just playing to see this out now, but it's not as it's not just as easy as that. Bayern are doing very, very well to make it difficult for them.
Yeah.
And if they can come forward and nick a goal, that's actually huge.
Damjanovic out wide, ball into the box, into a dangerous area. Chance of Bayern, sniffed out well by Lyon. Renard with an important tackle there.
Another one where they get close to getting that penalty area, but just can't put the ball home. Brought down well by Harder on the turn. Big block from Renard.
Indeed. Corner now for Bayern. Looped in there. And that is over everyone or wide. Regis Russia Chelsea needed a good left back. Bottom was not a left back. In a high intensity game, she's the weak link in Chelsea's defence. Well, I thought she was brilliant against Man City in a high intensity game earlier in the season. But yeah, maybe I was wrong. But yeah, I don't think she's a left back necessarily, but she functions well in the system and she's doing the role. Versus Chelsea on the books, isn't she? Yeah. I think I could see New Charles starting tomorrow night. I wouldn't be surprised if Baltimore started left wing to accommodate the fact there's no Wrighton.
Potentially.
And then James comes into attack midfield and we stop focusing on like overlapping and then inverting on the left-hand side.
But yeah, it's I'm intrigued to see what Chelsea do. It'll be very interesting to see how Chelsea and Man City balance this kind of, series.
Incredibly difficult run.
Yeah, it's 2 of 4 this one. It's going to be interesting tomorrow night. Another two brilliant games tomorrow night. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Then we get to do it all again next week.
Indeed.
With even
slightly
more
different
line,
because obviously Thursday we won't be live.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll be back next Wednesday.
A lot on the line, especially Wednesday.
With the French team, she never plays defence. On the left side, they usually have Batcher, Karchawi, and then Baltimore. Yeah. No, I know. She's not played left back before, but she's done that well in that role this season. Philly says, DVD as in Danielle van der Donk. She is my favourite player. Van Dobson would have helped, but I think our big issue is creating good chances. 2 missed shots and half chances. But yeah, Van Dobson would have been helpful. Would have saved the second one at least.
Yeah. But Arsenal, they'll back themselves to turn it around and find 2 goals next week. Won't be easy though. Real Madrid have shown that tonight. Bear says people seem to have forgotten how good Neve Charles actually is. Still England's first choice left back. Oh yeah, definitely. Just because she missed the first few weeks of this season. Or first few months this season, I should say. With that shoulder injury. If Bayern can find a goal, it makes things very, very interesting. I think at 2-0 they leave themselves with too much work to do. Ericsson. Out to this left-hand side. Nice burst. Pace. Great drive inside, but it's one back in there well. Now they'll look to break away. Here's Melchi Dumonet. He's been a constant threat tonight for Lyon. Ball into a good area. Heaps unable to get there. That'll bounce out, I think, for a corner unless Chawinga can get there. But she can. Chawinga wants to take on Gwyn. Gwyn wins it back and now they look to play out. Zadrazil. Being hounded in there. Almost his possession. Uses Gwyn. Gwyn goes back now to use her defence. Sembrant. Magdalena Eriksson. Now all the way to this left-hand side. His ball looped in behind, and Arda will compete for it. Just about dealt with though by Lyon. Damjanovic wins it back. Bayern have done that well, winning the ball back out of the pitch, but they just haven't really used it. Yeah. Pass inside. Here is Zadrazil. Gwyn. Nice turn. Shot towards goal. Blocked. Now Dumonet. Running out of room and can't quite keep that in. Yeah. Again, tidy stuff from Dumonet, but then the pass isn't good enough. She's had a really, really good game, to be fair. Yeah. Played exceptionally well. Bayern still probing though for a second goal. For a first goal, sorry, to close that deficit to 1. Would be huge. Just again, 2-1 next week makes it very doable. Yeah, indeed. Sam Brown. Into Gwyn. Nice link up in there for Bayern. Lovely turn from Tanakawa. Now Gwyn puts it in there. Chance for Bayern. Lyon just ideal, then there's a foul in there. Another one of those pinball scenarios. Renard, the one who hit the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, just brought it down in there about twice, I think. Definite free kick. Just gets caught in the challenge. And you feel like as much as Bayern are pushing, they were going to struggle to find a goal in this game.
Yeah.
But you never know.
And with this free kick. Ball goes long. Lohman. Duane competes. Few players challenging there, but it's Bayern's ball now. Lohman. Magdalene Eriksson. Now it's after 0 game stop. Duane down, injured. Ref calling on the physios. Much as I'm a little scared about the fact that Chelsea plays a little bit poorly and still wins games, good for them. But at this moment, you can't play poorly against Barcelona and expect to win. That's true, but we've not played poorly against any of the top sides this season. So I think in those games, we know Bonpastor knows how to set up, knows how to win. Lyon taking off Caladia Taldiani, her contribution for the evening is over. She's been good, just should have released the ball a bit quicker at times. Eugene lost some air on in her place.
What a player to be able to bring on off the bench for a player like Diani as well. It's incredible. Yeah, you lost Lessomer's not the player she used to be, but she's still a brilliant, brilliant forward.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doubting that for a second.
Got so many brilliant players.
Driving ball cleared away in there. But I think Hegerberg will get a goal to make it 3. Well, that would really make the second leg pointless.
Yeah. I'm still probing though. I think it 3-0. The second leg is all but there, all but done.
Indeed.
What if Bayern can make it 2-1? Suddenly it's game on again.
And if you do want to join us for tomorrow night's Champions League quarter-final action and for the second legs next week, then make sure to hit that subscribe button so you're notified when we are uploading, when we're live, all that good stuff. That'd be greatly appreciated. Any support on our content is greatly appreciated. Hegerberg takes same. Good stop from Gross. Here is Magdalena Eriksson a minute to go. Sembrandt into Gwyn. Ball up the line. Damjanovic will give chase. Endler will come out. Let that run to a penalty area. And then let it run out for a goal kick.
Really good game management. Yeah, seeing us that well was Lyon. It's been a complete performance. It's been exactly what they needed. 2 goals, clean sheet. Well, play some nice stuff. Put yourselves in a really good position going into next week.
Indeed.
And you think in this position they would see themselves into the semi-finals. And on home soil next week too, so that would be quite nice. Sembrandt's finally come off. Tough game for her.
Brace is manifesting a 2-0 away win for the Mighty Blues tomorrow night. Well, it's been Alara coming on as well. It's been 2-0 wins tonight.
Yes.
The 5:45 was the home side. The 8 o'clock, the away side. I wouldn't mind that.
So we've learned nothing.
I wouldn't mind that tomorrow night.
That would be very interesting. Built make for 2 very well. Again, similarly tonight though, built for 1 incredibly interesting time. 1 title looks all but done.
Indeed. Frenchfoot says Renard always wonderful. Indeed, a fantastic player.
That's what she does. She will play forever at the top, highest level.
No, I wonder if I can imagine or see her in a suit. She looks suave.
Just like so frightening to everyone.
Magistrate. And somehow they've hoped to pull through there, Lyon. And Bayern are doing their best job to try and make sure this game is over when they head to Lyon next week.
Yeah.
Got away with it though. Here's Magdalena Eriksson. Again, hospital ball, but they've got away with it. A bit late really for Lara or Tanakawa to have any profound impact on this game.
Yeah.
And this is Les Sommer's 100th match in the Champions League, according to Frenchfoot.
Wow. Talk about longevity.
Indeed. And considering in the women's game, they play very few games and they've only just started playing as well as they do now.
That is true.
It's not been like that forever. So incredible longevity. If you consider the most you can play in a season, obviously Lyon haven't been to every final, but they pretty much have. And the most you can play in a season as a shot from Lyon, saved, and now cleared away, Alara carrying it away. The most you can play in a season is 11, right?
11?
6 group games.
Oh, yeah.
2 quarters, 2 semis, 1 final. So I think it's 11. So that is 10 seasons.
Incredible.
Pretty much 10 seasons. Factor in they probably weren't in the final, at least they weren't in the final when it was Sparta-Wolfsburg.
And they've never had to play in the playoffs, have they? Because that's another 4 games there.
I don't think that's so. I think they've won every Premier League title.
Yeah.
I think maybe PSG have won. I don't know. Carpenter. Sapphire says, I'm shocked when I was only 34. That's 1 year older than Irene Paredes. Yeah, that is crazy. Lindsay Warren goes down the box. That'd be an even softer than the first one they gave.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohman. Sydney Lohman plays it forwards. Hard on able to get there. And well, as we approach the final whistle, so Lyon will go out with an important 2-0 away victory. Throwing down the line for Bayern. Here's Damjanovic. And that is full time here in Munich. Bayern 0, Olympique Lyonnais 2. And for the record, UWCL winning side, it is another important victory in the first leg here in the quarter-final stage. Important 2-0 win. We'll see what they can do heading into the second leg next week. They'll put themselves in a very comfortable position with the home leg, of course, next Wednesday. Do join us for that 5:45 kickoff. We'll be live from 5:30 next week. That, though, rounds up tonight's coverage of the Champions League. Harry, what a night.
What a day of action. Some brilliant, brilliant games. 2-0 wins, which set up some tasty second legs. And we come back tomorrow to do it all again.
Indeed, and we started streaming, well, almost 4.5 hours ago now. And thank you to everyone that's joined us throughout tonight's streams. We'll be back in the morning with our UWCL preview, so look out for that at 10 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow evening with comprehensive coverage of the Women's Champions League, including both matches. So look out for that. That should be good. Then, of course, Harry is back this weekend with coverage from the WSL and from Liga F. That level everything. Summer Chicks says thanks so much, guys. Commentary on top. We'll be here tomorrow for Chelsea vs City. See you then, Summer Chick. French Foot says on top. Merci. You're more than welcome. Thank you for tuning in, French Foot. Philly says thanks, gents. Good stuff. Catch you all tomorrow. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be back, as I say, tomorrow. But thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.